This province is looking to poach a few physicians from across the pond. That's because Nova Scotia recognizes UK doctors. But one doctor says we could be doing a lot more to convince physicians to make the move. And he says we can learn a lot from what they're doing in British Columbia. So we sent Carolyn Ray to the city of Nanaimo.
If you ask Dr. John Treppis if he ever imagined calling Nanaimo, BC home, he responds with a laugh. After all, 2 years ago, he'd never even heard of the city.
My youngest son decided he wanted to go to university in Canada, and Alison, my wife, and myself thought, why don't we realise our long dream to live and work in Canada?
They thought they'd follow their son to Alberta, but instead found this website. Health Match BC opened their eyes to life on Vancouver Island, giving them detailed information not only about lifestyle, but the exact steps they would have to take to move there. Health Match BC then carefully walked them through the complicated process.
What it did was confirm that BC was the place for us, if you like, so it just made it that much easier to come here. So could we have done it? Possibly, but it would have been so much more difficult and it would have taken a lot longer.
Contrast that website to the official one for the Nova Scotia Health Authority. UK recruits only find a job board and contact email.
Thanks so much.
In Annapolis Royal, Dr. Simon Bonington made the move from the same part of England. He was left to navigate that tricky bureaucratic process on his own.
It is full of complexity and bureaucracy, and the language that's used by the administrative places here, the colleges, is a language that's not immediately understood. And if it doesn't translate into English from Canadian English, then you're scratching your head, what on earth is that all about?
Bonington now advises potential UK recruits as much as he can, but he knows at least 4 over the years who have opted to go elsewhere.
If you are, as I was, utterly convicted that this is what you're going to be doing, then it doesn't matter. But if you are looking at Nova Scotia as an option amongst many, then perhaps it throws up barriers that you might not fancy taking a run at.
Carolyn Ray joins me now. So Carolyn, a website seems like an easy fix. Is this going to be addressed?
Absolutely. So I spoke to the Nova Scotia Health Authority's head of recruitment, and she says the website is a problem and she's working to develop it further. You have to remember that for many potential candidates in the UK, this is their introduction to the province. Now, we also took these concerns to the health minister, who says work is underway to deal with some of these issues flagged by Dr. Bonington, but he's not ready to make any announcements yet, so stay tuned.
All right, we certainly will. Thanks, Carolyn.
Thanks.